This is Yohhamgambal, and I'm here starting my brand new LP. I am starting Okami. So yep, this is an LP I wanted to do for a while. Actually, I did Okami I think like maybe 2 years ago, but I was never satisfied with it. It was a pretty bad LP. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I never felt happy with it. So I wanted to do. I mean, Okami deserves so much better, and it deserved way better than what I LP'd before. So let's go ahead and just go on. So yeah, let's go. I just didn't want to talk during the cutscene. I'll be talking now, but I just didn't really want to talk during that one cutscene. Yep, so we got Ishun and Amaterasu. So yep, it's pretty cool. We actually get to play as not only as a wolf, but as a female wolf. So that's pretty neat, you know, double. So let's get going. Anyways, this game is absolutely gorgeous. You probably already know this, but I am playing this on the PS3 because this game was originally for the PS2, was then ported to the Wii, and then ported to the PS3. So I'm doing the PS3 version because, you know, its HD cleanup looks very nice. Not that the PS2 and the Wii didn't look good, but this cleans it up. This mirror right here, there's these mirrors around, and you can save your game. Oh, you can. Whoops, gotta get used to the cameras. I've just been playing through Infamous on my own time again for fun, trying to get all the trophies. Gotta get used to the camera. So anyways, let's go. So yeah, here we are in this place. Ishun's just explaining the lay of the land. You know, press square to do like a charge, a tackle. So that's about it. Actually, the one cool thing about the tackle is Amaterasu will start to pick up speed after she's been running for a while. She'll go from like a sprint, which is this right here, eventually to a golden dash kind of run, which is this, where the plants are usually golden. But the thing is, though, if you want to go to the second sprint, you just tackle, and you're immediately in that sprint. You unfortunately cannot sprint. I mean, you cannot press tackle to get to the next sprint. You have to wait for it to happen by itself. But at least this way, you don't have to wait for the first sprint to activate, which is very nice. And we're just going to collect some yen, some moolah. And Amaterasu is pretty cool. She has all these plant abilities, which is really neat. I've always liked plant powers. Okay, yep. We got to get up here, and the only way to do that is to press the X to jump. And you can press jump, and I love it when you land on the ground. You make all these this grass. So when you jump on the walls, wall jump, you do that. So it's pretty cool. So yep, keep your eyes peeled. Still getting used to this camera control. Ooh, jeez. Ooh, goodness gracious. Ugh. Blah. I'm probably gonna change that later. So here's some treasure chests. Here we got a holy bone that will heal your life by 3 meters. So yeah, we got that, which is good. Also, one cool thing is Amaterasu can actually dig if you press the triangle button. And we've got a broken bridge here. Amy. Yeah, we're just gonna call her Amy too. It's funny though, because this is a game made by Clover, which is Platinum Studios. You can actually find a lot of references to their games, and you'll see some Beautiful Joe references in this game, and you can I think there might actually be a I don't know if God Hand came out before this game. No, I think God Hand was the last game made by Clover before they closed down and turned into Platinum. So I'm pretty sure though there are some references in God Hand to Okami, which is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, this camera. I am just... Here, let me see if I can change it really quick. It's like driving me crazy. Well, actually, I'll just wait. I'll do it off screen. And then, like, doing all that menu stuff on screen. Whoa. It's a cloud. Ooh, money, 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 money. So we cannot go any farther over there yet, so what we need to do is go over here. I like how you can see Amy's little pads on her feet. So, but yeah, you can, like I was saying before I go off topic, you can dig by pressing triangle. This is how you reveal some treasures. And we'll go over that later. We won't deal with that at this moment, but let's first go up here, because we're going to be dealing with something we'll run across, how many? 13 times? What? 14 times, actually. Like, around 14 times. Alright, so what we gotta do is, so yep, like Ishun said, if you, so he's trying to show you, I guess. But he's not very good at it. Bah! So by pressing R1, we can go into this paint mode, and, we can, press down the, our tail. It's basically, I believe it's it's Amy's tail, and you can draw stuff out. But we're gonna go ahead and put it right here because that's where the missing stars. And we summon a dragon, a scrolly dragon. So yep, we have the power of rejuvenation now, which is pretty cool. It's not something you use a ton in the game. You will use it now and then, but it's not something. It's definitely situational. You know, the power of rejuvenation though is actually a pretty cool one when you think about it. Being able to fix things, like my little sister Ruby is the most destructive baby I have ever come across. It is amazing. I was trying to teach her how to potty train a couple days ago. Some time ago, she picks up the potty chair, I'm not even kidding her, throws it on the ground, and then kicks it. Like, she body slams, like, oh my gosh. So anyways, if you just paint over this river over here, you'll make the stars appear so that we can swim. The Stardust, the River of Heavens. Someone's, let's get going. So thankfully though, Amy, I'm sorry, I keep calling her Amaterasu. Amy cannot drown in here, but normally when you swim, you can only swim for a very limited amount of time before Amy will drown. Until you get a special item later on. Oh, and here we got a stomach. It looks like a stomach. Actually, the cool thing, I really like this game for a couple reasons. Its art style is beautiful. I love Clover Studios anyways because, you know, Platinum Clover Studios, you know, Bayonetta, God Hand, not No More Heroes, sorry, that's Grasshoppers. I always get Grasshoppers and Clover kind of confused. Wonderful 101 is great. Yeah, I really like the studio. Also, this game introduced me to my friend, my long YouTube friend, Gavin. I think it was on episode 13. So yeah, this game is just great. Yeah, I was introduced to a great YouTube friend that I still, you know, still good friends to this day. Just been really busy, you know. I try and keep in touch with all my friends on YouTube, but college and school is just, you know, very busy. And, you know, I try and make sure I communicate, but I'm not always the best when it comes to communicating. I try, but it's never been my strong suit, as you viewers probably noticed from, you know, my ramblings. Anyways, over here is a unique treasure that we get throughout the game. There are 99 of these. They are the stray beads, and I will be my goal is to collect all the stray beads in the game. So let's go to the menu real quick. In the menu, we have a bunch of different stuff. We have tools, which shows us like items that give us like health, power-ups, just kind of that weapon, like things that hurts, like a slip that hurts all the other enemies. Then we have equipment, and right now we only have the divine. We only have the reflector, which we got from Sakuya. I'm going to pronounce all these names wrong, so I'm sorry about that. And as you can see in the right-hand corner, we have main and sub-weapons. We'll deal with that later. Holy artifacts, we'll deal with that later. But those orange things, that's our life. Underneath that, that's our money. And underneath that are demon fangs, which we will deal with later. And right here we have power-ups. This is praise, but we can't do anything with that right now. Abilities, I mean the gods that we get back and their abilities. So as you can see here is this one, the rejuvenation, and it shows us how to do it. And if you forget, scrolls, the logbook, tells you what we're doing right now. So if you forget, which is pretty convenient, this is fortune telling and wanted list, but that's later on. Travel guide. So these are tips throughout the game that give you tips about kind of some backstory, some lore slightly, and just how to use certain abilities, because the gods can be most of the 13 gods that you get secondary abilities, and that'll be listed there. And these we'll get later, so we're not worried about that. And this right here is the stray beads. And as you can see, there are 99. There's actually 100 of them, but you get the last one after beating the game. So I do plan to show all 99 of these. So yeah, but right now this is right here, the Cave of Nagi, which is where we are, and that's the stray bead we have. It's nice because it does tell you where the beads are. Well, they tell you like they don't tell you where, but they tell you in which land they're in. But they don't tell you exactly where they are, which is it's pretty helpful if you don't know where the bead would be. But yeah, some of the beads can be tricky, so it will take a bit of doing, but it shouldn't be too bad. So let's just keep going. Let's run over here. Sorry for my sniffles. Apologize again. You know the deal. The Cave of Nagi. Yeah, I know, seriously. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to use our new ability real quick. We're going to go ahead and restore this sword. Ooh, bam, brand new. Brand spanking new. Alright, our second power-up. Don't worry, we won't be getting all the gods this relatively fast. We'll start getting kind of a bunch of them at one point, but then we won't get any for quite a while. Looks kind of like a seal, but it's not. It's probably the most terrifying thing ever. A rat with a giant blade. I believe this is a mouse. Looks like a mouse. I like his sword a lot, though. It's very cool. Alright, so now we're going to use the Power Slash, which is an extremely useful ability. Just do that, and bam! Cut it. So yeah, Okami though, you know, a lot of times you have to paint with the, a lot of puzzles are solved and fighting is done with painting. When I first did this LP, I did it on the Wii, actually, so you had the motion controls to do the painting, which worked pretty well. it actually worked very well, but I actually prefer the control stick. I relatively have no problem with it. I just kind of like the control stick better. But you know, either way is really good. So let's get going. I love when Amaterasu, I keep calling her Amaterasu, and I'm probably gonna keep calling her that. I love when Amy runs. The wind just like starts like flowing around there. It's so. I mean, this game looks still. So, I know this game's, you know, the HD upgrade, but the original PlayStation 2 version really doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing with Wind Waker. Art style over realistic graphics, it looks amazing. So anyways, here we come across our first enemies, these imps. When they're gray, they're pretty weak, so you can destroy them with some slashes, but I'm not going to do that because if you, certain enemies, if you slash them right when you kill them, you get a demon fang, and demon fangs are used in a couple different is used to buy rare equipment that you equip to your the 3 equipment slots is used, and they have special features like walking on water, which is a really good one, healing, that kind of stuff, really good. So you want to collect them whenever you can. Some enemies are harder to get demon fangs out of. The imps are pretty easy because you just have to slash them once you beat them. So yeah, but you got to do it quickly because they'll eventually won't be susceptible. See, look at me, I'm using big words. Susceptible to the slash, and then you won't get anything. It's pretty cool though, because sometimes when you slash them, they just like you just see them go. You just see them just cut in half. It's pretty gruesome. I mean, you don't see any blood or anything, but the thought of just, you know, cutting an enemy in half is kind of a pretty, you know, it's crazy. So we go again. So right now we don't have much of, oops, we got hit. We don't have much of combos and things like that. So now that thing in the left-hand bottom corner is our divinity. It's like it's kind of like, I don't remember what they call it, but it's like a shield. And the better you do, you will not take damage. It protects you for a while. And so yeah, it's pretty cool. And this is the results screen. The better you do, the more money you get. And so yeah, you want to try and do the best you can, so you can get more money, because money is pretty important for some things. Let's go through this gate. Woo! So yeah, there's some money is pretty important because, you know, obviously you need to buy stuff. There's a lot of weapons in this game. They come in 3 flavors: shields, glaives, and rosaries. I prefer the shields. But I'll probably show you all of them. I don't think I'll buy all of them because some of them are extremely expensive and I need the money on other things to buy other things, more particularly upgrades for some of the guides. They're very expensive, so yeah. So let's go ahead and just leave. So let's go do this. Woo! Alright, so you know what, we're supposed to cut that down, but you know what, I think we're gonna, I don't know exactly what time this is because of the beginning intro, but you know what, I'm gonna end the video here and we'll go ahead and cut that giant suck